What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bro Tech Gaming Podcast. My name is Carlos. This is the homie Sean, and we are back for another episode. Before we get into it, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, like the video if you guys like it, so you can get more of our content. And we got other playlists and stuff like that that you guys can check out. So yeah, how are you, Shiny Poo?
I'm doing fine. I didn't know that you were going to Florida for a week.
Yeah.
So before we talk about me, because I've been putting up episodes, but let's talk about your little Florida vacation that you went on recently.
Yeah, so a couple years ago we went to Florida for Karen's birthday, and she wanted to do it again, but this time to go to the Bahamas. So we took a cruise on the Margaritaville at sea cruise. You know how we went on the Carnival cruise and it was like nice. This one was kind of like the opposite, where it was like really ghetto. Like a lot of ghetto ass people on that cruise. But yeah, I mean,
What's
other
the name
than
of the cruise?
Margaritaville at sea.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they have like Margaritaville like resorts in Florida.
Yeah.
But so this one's supposed to be like at sea, but it's like a lot cheaper than like a Carnival, like opposed to like Carnival. And Carnival's like really nice too. The room wasn't bad. The room was nice. It was kind of the same as Carnival. Nothing to complain about there. It's just the people, dude. Like, there was one time because they have like all you can eat like buffets and stuff. So like you grab your food and you're walking down like the chairs, like you're trying to find a table, and there's like a little traffic jam. So we're like all waiting so this person can like, you know, sit down. So it's like a little traffic jam, and then I hear in the back, excuse me, like this lady is like trying to get through, but she doesn't like realize that we're not just standing around here trying to eat our food in the middle of the aisle. Like we're waiting, like we're all trying to move. Yeah. Like, I look back and I'm just like, oh my god, dude, like common sense.
It's just like no etiquette.
Yeah, it is like we all had to move for her because she felt like she was the only one that needed to like go forward. It's like, bitch, we're all trying to go through. Like, shut up.
Like, I pay good money for this.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, and I mean, other than that, like, so we spent the first day on the boat. The second day we woke up and then it was off to the Bahamas. So it was like an excursion day. So the place was called Nassau. It's like a
Nassau, bro.
Yeah, it's like a very like touristy spot. Like I watched some videos on there, and there wasn't like a lot to do on there, but it was like nice to like sightsee and stuff.
That's Pirates of the Caribbean, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, that's literally in Pirates of the Caribbean. It's like, well, it's like back in the pirate days, Nassau was like the hub. It was like the main like harbor for like all the ships and trades and everything like that. Pirates of the Caribbean was actually Tortuga, but like Nassau was basically like the Pirates of the Caribbean's like Nassau, so to speak. But that was a pretty known place. Okay, sorry, continue.
Yeah, so I had never heard about it until Karen told me like, oh, that's where we're going. So I was like, all right, cool. So I started watching, you know, videos on like maybe like places that we can go. But only being there for like 8 hours, because it was from like 8 a.m. to like 4 p.m. But they were like, you know, be back on the boat at like 3:30, you know. So I mean, there's like a huge line to get back on, so it was good that we, you know, went back early. But like as soon as we got off, like we walked into the town, and there's just like solicitors, like taxi drivers and like tour guides, and like you take like 4 steps, there's another guy in your face talking about, I can take you here, I can take you there for this much. So we're kind of like shopping around trying to get like the best deal. And like we wanted to do like a solo tour, because you can do a cheaper tour, but there's going to be more people with you, and they're going to cram you onto this bus with probably like no AC. So we finally found one. We got like a decent price, and the guy was like really cool, so he was taking us around. But it was really nice, other than it being like 100 degrees out there and then like 100% humidity. So it's like you get in the van and like you're chilling because he's blasting the AC, and as soon as you step out, dude, it's like a wave of like humidity just like covers and like encoats your body, and like you just start sweating. Like you have like little like droplets coming out of your arms and stuff, and you're just like, damn, like all I'm doing is walking. Like again, I have like a big old like ring around your like shirt from sweat. But other than that, it was cool. Like we went to go see the Queen Stairs, which is really nice. They have like these two like big ass like walls. They're kind of like encased in like trees and stuff. And then you have like the stairs themselves where like whatever, just regular ass stairs, like they're falling apart already and stuff. But like as soon as you get to the top of the stairs, it's just like more vendors there, you know, like food carts and stuff like that. And we're just like, yeah, let's just go back down and head back to the van, head to the next spot.
A lot of touristy stuff. I mean, it's like a tourist hotspot.
Yeah, definitely. And like we didn't want to travel like too far out, just because, you know, like traveling like out of the touristy spots is kind of like scary, like for me, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna get mugged.
Yeah. And
we from California.
And then like we ended the day in Nassau, like going to like this little beach that they had. But little beach was fucking packed, man. Like there's just like they crammed as much chairs and umbrellas that they could on there to like maximize their profit, and like every chair was filled up. So we just like sat on the sand. Like we brought a towel, so we just threw the towel down and just sat on the towel. And then like we went in the water. Like everywhere around there, the water was like warm. Like it's not anything compared to like the water out here, like where you step in it and you're like freezing and your body doesn't like really acclimate to it. So it was really nice. Like you just walk in there and you're just like, it's like a little sauna, like the water, like you're just chilling.
Yeah, well, you're going like peak summertime too. Like this is literally the hottest time of the year, which is surprising because it's like I thought you would have been prepared last time you went to Florida, because that's what the first thing you said. He's like, bro, it was so hot. I was so sweaty. I was sweating the whole time. So I thought maybe you'd be prepared for that type of weather.
Well, I mean, I can't prepare for the humidity, but like I knew what to expect. Like I know I wasn't going to be complaining this time, even though I still was, but it was more of just like complaining in the moment and not like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be like this. Dude, like every morning I just like bathed in sunblock like 2 or 3 times, like every couple hours, just putting like a fresh layer on. And I still got really sunburned. Like I'm like a couple shades darker, and then like in my neck folds right here, like it didn't get any sun, so it's like white.
I can actually see
Yeah,
like the white lines on your neck, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like you know.
Oh my god, further away.
But I mean, my arms got like, I don't have like the farmer tan anymore.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But yeah, like one of my arms got like really sunburned up here. Like it's already starting to peel, but I don't know what happened, because I know I put sunblock everywhere, and it was the first day that we were in Miami, and I got back to the hotel and it was just like bright red, and I was like, what the fuck? And that shit was hurting, dude. I couldn't touch it. Like it hurt to put like clothes on.
You're not a real Mexican, bro. You're a white-sican.
I'm super whitewashed.
You're a Clorox bleach chicken.
Yeah, so we went back on the ship, just cruised, or just chilled the last day, and in the morning like we got off. And dude, getting off that ship was a fucking mission, dude. Like everybody's rushing the door, so there's like a big ass line. Like they're trying to do it by like rows, like cabin rows. It's like, okay, like cabin 1, 2, 3, whatever level. So like we just went down there, we were just like, fuck it, let's just see if we can get off. And so we got in line and they scanned Karen's card and she got off. So mine, I guess my card had denied like a drink that I had ordered, but it still went through. So the guy was like, oh, you have to go to customer service and figure out what happened. I was like, fuck. So I had to get out of line, went over there, and then she was like, oh yeah, you owe like $25 or something for the drink. So then I was like, okay. And then, like, I'm looking at my phone to like try to pull up like my Apple Card so I can pay for it. She's like, sir, like acting like I was like sleeping in front of her or some shit. Like, I'm like, yes, I hear you. Like, I'm trying to, you know, get the payment out to pay you so I can get off this damn shit. And so I get back in line, and then I'm maybe like 4 or 5 people from getting out, and their fucking system goes down. So now we're all crammed, like Titanic like status, like trying to get off this ship. And like this dude behind me, he's freaking like grunting like every 5 minutes, like I'm like, bro, shut, like he's doing it like in my ear, he's like right here. I'm like, bro, shut up. And then you got this other dude like yelling at the security people, like, hey, we're trying to get off the ship, like let us out. Like, I'm like, oh my god, man, like this shit is crazy. Like this shit's about to go down right now. They finally got it up and running, and there's like everybody's just like a fucking horde, just like walking out like fucking zombies. Like, and then so after that, after we actually got off the ship, we went to go rent a car, and then we went to Orlando. But first, so the first night that we were there, we were in Miami, and we were like on Miami Beach. It's pretty much the same street that they had filmed Scarface, that motel scene. And so I was like, oh, they're like, it looks like it, but like very like updated, like very like nice. And so I was googling, and I was like, oh, like I want to go take pictures of like the motel that they actually filmed it at. And it turns out that they turned it into a CVS, so it's not even there anymore. So I was like, damn,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's because Scarface fucked up that hotel, bro. So of course they had to rebuild it.
Probably, but I mean, you imagine like how much money they could have made on just like advertising, you know, like, oh, the same motel that, you know, was in Scarface or whatever.
Yeah,
so
they probably get enough of that in Florida already, bro.
Yeah, but dude, Miami is nice, dude. Like no joke, dude. Like girls like walking around in like string bikinis, dude. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I mean, you went from the anime expo to like Florida. You just been looking at the girls in bikinis and shit.
Yeah, man. I guess I'm doing summer right this year.
That's funny. But I mean, like despite all that though, I mean, obviously the vibes feel very different. I mean, because, you know, like we're from LA, we're from California. You know, we've been to like, you know, Malibu and like Long Beach and Ventura and all that stuff. Like it's really not the same, huh? Like Florida beaches are not the same as California beaches.
Yeah, like I was saying, like with the water, like even like Miami Beach, like you walk in there and the water is hot. Like it was really nice though. Like it still felt refreshing because you can like dive all the way in and just go back and sit under the umbrella and just like have like a little bit of breeze hit you, and like it feels really good. Like you don't feel like you're freezing when you come out.
You gonna move to Florida?
No. Fuck that humidity, dude. I would deal with the dry heat out here all day.
Yeah, the high desert heat. Well, that's cool. So originally though, the reason why y'all went was because it was for Karen's birthday, right?
Yeah.
And actually I didn't even know that Gio and Maria had gone with you guys. Have they been to Florida before?
I don't think so.
This was their first time.
Yeah.
How'd they like it?
They liked it. I mean, we pretty much did everything together. I think the one day that we weren't together was the Disney day. We went to Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, and then they had like park hoppers, so they were kind of bouncing around from park to park. But like for us, like we got there like kind of early. I think it was like 9-ish, because like we didn't want to do like rope drop or anything. We just kind of want to just like ease our way in there. And then we left like at 6, so like we didn't spend like, you know, the whole day there and like till like midnight till they kicked us out, because we were tired. Like, you know, with the time change, it's 3 hours ahead. So, you know, me, like both of us, like we work night shift, so like if we were to sleep in at our regular time and wake up at like at 11 over here, it's already like 2 o'clock over there, you know. So we had to force ourselves to actually wake up early. So we're waking up like 7 o'clock over there, and it's like 4 o'clock our time. So it was really hard to adjust the first couple days, because we wanted to do stuff in the morning, and the morning is like friggin' 3-4 o'clock our time. But you know, we're trying to wake up at 7 over there to do the most. And by the nighttime, dude, we were just like tired. Let's just go back to the hotel, maybe go back to the swimming pool or whatever, and just like lounge. And it was chill. But so we came back Tuesday afternoon. So I had to wake up 1 o'clock our time over here. So we woke up at 4 o'clock over there. We went to the airport, got on the plane, came out here. We landed over here like around 9:30, like our time. And then it took about an hour to get onto the shuttle to get to the parking lot so we can actually get into our car. And then it took about like almost like an hour and a half to get home. So by the time we got home, it was like almost 1 o'clock. So I had already been up for 12 hours. And then like we had to start like cleaning the house and like doing laundry. And then also I had to stay up because I had to go to work the next day. So
I was like, when were you supposed to go back to work? Because I feel like you were gone for like 2 weeks.
So I forced myself to stay up, and I made it to about like 1:30 before I just passed out on the bed. Like I was trying to, like I was laying there, I was watching TV, and then I would feel myself like just like like when you fall asleep and then like you open your eyes and you're like, oh shit, like I fell asleep. Like that kept happening. So I was just like, fuck it. I just turned it off and like rolled over and like knocked out.
Yeah.
And dude, the next day at work, I was dead, dude. Like I was so tired. Like by 9 o'clock, I was already falling asleep. To go get a rock star from the vending machine to like help me out. And it did help. It got me through the rest of the night. But even like yesterday, I was still tired, man. Like crazy.
Is what it is. So now, what's next for the adventures of Carlos? Like you've done the anime expo. You went to Florida. Like we still got another like 3-4 weeks of summer left still. So
my goal is to just chill.
like you're done for the year.
Yeah, like I just want to go to work and come home, and that's it. Stay home all weekend and just be on the computer and play video games.
That's cool. Well, like unless you got more to talk about, like your week and a half sounded a lot more exciting than mine, because I've been dealing with just a bunch of house shit. We had like an ant problem that came up maybe like a week ago. It started like upstairs in our bedroom, and basically like the bathroom. So we like took care of that. And then like a couple days after that, they ended up being in the kitchen, like basically like in our pantry and in our pots and pans. And we took care of that. And then they popped up again 2 days ago in our living room. So we've just basically been like chasing them around the house. But like usually when there's like ants, like immediately you just want to like spray that shit out. And apparently like the strategy is like if you find ants, you don't want to spray. You want to put down like the bait, like the liquid bait, because if you just spray it, you're just kind of killing the surface ants and you're like breaking up their trail, and then they just like find other shit that they can start picking up. So this third time when they were in the living room, I decided to put the bait down. So now like I have like all my couches and shit just like pulled away from the fucking walls, because they're basically just like traveling like along the baseboards. So I just have liquid bait like all along the baseboards, and I'm just like watching them like National Geographic, just like these fascinating creatures, the ants, look for food to bring back to their nest, to their queen. I'm just like watching them take the bait, bro. So that's kind of like all I've been dealing with lately. It's just like house stuff, man. Just like more house headaches. Yeah, but aside from all that, I did upgrade my graphics card, which I did talk about on the last episode, but I finally got it in. So let me get the box real quick. So I picked up the 5070 Ti to the Zotac model. They were basically coming down in price on Amazon, and I just kept thinking like, man, like I feel like I'm just not getting enough power out of my current graphics card right now. So I just decided to like pull the trigger. I was looking between that one and then like AMD, and they were almost the same price. Like it wasn't really that much more to go with like the Nvidia card. And I kept telling myself, dude, if I don't spend like the extra like 50 bucks or whatever just to get Nvidia, I feel like I'm just going to regret it. And I'm just going to be left wondering, like, what if I would have went with Nvidia, you know? So I just decided to do it. I'm basically just paying it down off of a firm for like 2 years. So I told you, like, I'll just forego coffee and energy drinks for 2 years of my life to pay it off. It'll pay itself off. But with all that being said, dude, like this thing's a beast. I love it. Like I've been like overclocking it, undervolting it. My games look better. My games run better. I use it to stream. Actually, the other night I streamed on Twitch like 3 nights ago, and even though I have it like on an ultra wide display, like it's like short, like letterbox, but it looks really smooth. Like it looks so fucking smooth. Like it was crazy. Like I'm so far very, very impressed with the card. So now I'm just a believer. I'm a Team Green believer. But I'm not gonna shit on AMD because I still, like my heart is AMD, but my brain says Nvidia. So that's kind of just what's been going on with me the last couple weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy that it took you this long. I know it wasn't by like choice. It was just, like supply being out there. Because I know like if you could have upgraded, like you would have like a while ago if the supply was there and the money like wasn't like the price of it wasn't so high. But I'm glad you're on a Team Green now that you get to indulge in the DLSS and the NVAKing and AV1 encoders and stuff like that.
That's really what it was, man. Like it was really just like, it wasn't really just about the performance. I think if I would have went with the AMD equivalent, I think I still would have been happy. Like I think I would have been satisfied. But missing out on all the extra features, dude, missing out on like the DLSS, because on some games where if I'm running like ray tracing and shit, if I have to turn on like DLSS, it still looks really, really good. Like it's still hard to tell that it's being downgraded image wise. But when I was on AMD, it's like obvious. Like certain objects, like certain details, they start getting kind of like shimmery or staticky. You start seeing like artifacts and stuff. Like DLSS is so clean, like it's crazy. It looks native, and then being able to stream without any like downgrades in image quality too, it's just so smooth. Like there were some like kinks that I had to deal with, because what I will say about AMD is that it's a lot more user friendly. Like Adrenaline is a really, really good driver application. Like it puts everything there. As far as navigating it, like it's super easy to navigate. I would say Nvidia not so much. Like there's definitely some like one click like set and forget things about Nvidia that you can do, but there's certain things that like it doesn't tell you, like how to get the most power limit, how to set fan curbs, like underclocking and undervolting and stuff. Like it's not obviously like easy to do with Nvidia. Like you have to actually do some research and think of different ways that you could take advantage of it. Like aside from that, like it's nothing but W's for the Nvidia card. So I'm super happy with it. My games look better. Yeah,
That's cool. I'm happy that you're happy.
thanks.
I feel like my first experience, like when I was building my first PC and I had all those issues with the AMD drivers and stuff, it kind of like sealed its fate for me, because after that happened, I was just like, man, I should have just saved up and just spent more on the like Nvidia. But at the time when I was building it, it was like the 2080s were like out, it was like 2080 Super, like would have been like the most high-end card, and
Yeah.
that it was kind of like out of my like price range at that time. So so I did end up with the 5700 XT, and that first card that I had, I don't know if it was the drivers or if it was the actual card, because I was just like my PC would just restart like out of nowhere. So I don't know if it was like a voltage thing or like maybe I just got a bad card. I sent it back and I got a new one, the exact same card, and then it was still doing the same thing. So
Yeah.
I really think it was the drivers, because I know at that time when I started building PCs, like the drivers had like so many issues. Like there's so many videos, people talking about like the drivers are just like wrecking like the computers and like games and stuff like that. So I think it was like a good time to get into PC building, but just a bad time for like AMD, because like all these people like me or like us, like we got into like computer like building and stuff like that, and it was like I
Yeah.
don't know, for me it was just a bad experience, but it got better.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's true too. Because like I forget you were on a 5700 XT and you went straight to the 4080 from there. So like that was a significant upgrade for you based on what you were gaming on. Because you were even doing like you were even had a 1440p monitor, right? When you still had the 5700 XT. And then like if you popped in your 5700 XT now to play the games that are out now, like that card wouldn't even run shit, dude. Like that's what's crazy. Like your card was such a beast until it hit like a fucking cement wall. And sometime after like 2022, 2023, when like Unreal Engine 5 like type games and shit started coming out, like I'm curious, dude, like if you could, what Rivals would look like if you played Rivals on your 5700 XT. Like what would the experience be like, dude? Because I even struggle to play that shit on my 6800, and my 6800 is a fucking beast. So it's like, it's crazy that you went from that generation to like a pretty damn good card, dude. Like I feel like your 5080 is gonna be, or your 4080 is gonna be relevant for like a few more years. Like way
yeah,
longer than like your 5700 XT was back then.
yeah, that's really what I'm hoping on.
Mm.
Yeah, because I think when I first built my PC, like the very like first PC that I built, it was like equivalent to the PS5. So at that point, I was just like, damn, like I just built a version of a PS5, even though I have a PS5. And I was actually, I had a, what do you call those things? Like a capture card going from the PS5 into the computer so I can like record it. And I'm just like, after a while, I was just like, what am I doing? Like, like, why did I build a PC just to play my PS5 through it? So that's pretty much when I stopped playing on the PS5, and I was just like, I gotta go like full PC. Like if I built this thing, like I gotta play it, and I'll play the PS5 for like exclusives only. And
well, you were doing it for like when we were still playing Blackout. Like that's how you were capturing Blackout, was on the capture card. So it was also at a time when there wasn't a lot of like cross-platform for a lot of games. Like they had Blackout on PC, but nobody touched that shit. Like it died like way faster than anything. People were still playing Blackout on PS5. So that was kind of like where it was at. So you needed a capture card that was sort of like the meta around like 2019, 2020 and all that stuff. So but now everything's cross-platform, everything's like not really exclusive anymore, and like single PC streaming is so easy now with the new technology. So it's kind of a no-brainer. That's true, man.
It is crazy how far we've come. Like I don't even think like dual PCs like for streaming is like really needed unless you're like a big streamer, like like Tim the Tatman or like something like that. But like for the small streamers, you could do everything like on one PC just because of the GPU, like what it offers.
It's true, bro, because like I could still like stream and I'm still running like maximum frame rates in the games I play. Like Apex was getting me 165 peak because my monitor is only 165, like it's just super convenient and super clean and super easy to set up. Like the NVENC encoder is so fucking good. Like it's crazy. Like I only had it set it to 4000 bitrate, so I'm sure I could have pushed it a little bit higher, especially now that like I feel like Twitch doesn't care as much about holding back the bitrate for people. But I mean, even at 4000 it just looked really, really clean. So I'm kind of excited to use like stream more stuff in the future. I should have streamed my fucking Apex game last night because I was so excited. I got a win, dude. I got out of bronze and went straight to silver in like one match.
Nice.
Yeah, but dude, you did hop on Apex though, right? Like recently?
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago now.
Dude, when was the most recent update? Was it 2 weeks ago or was it more recently?
I honestly don't know. Like it auto updates, so like it doesn't tell me when it updates.
Dude, I think the most recent update was August 11th, dude. Like that shit if it's a whole different fucking game right now. It's weird. Like the way you drop in is different. Like the map layouts and like the graphics and everything look different. I mean, the gameplay's still the same, but it's like, you know how like OG battle royales is like you just like come in through the map and like you're just like waiting to drop with your team. Now like everyone drops at the same time. Like you're just at the center, like the drop ships just all start at the center of the map, and everybody all drops at the exact same time. So it's just like you kind of like pick and choose right there where you want to drop, because everybody's gonna hit the ground at exactly the same time. So it's like it's kind of cool. I guess it makes it kind of balanced that way. It's just different, you know. Like I'm not used to that for a battle royale.
That's actually like a cool idea. Like I don't know why like none of the other battle royales have done that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that actually sounds like a really good idea. I'm kind of intrigued on trying that out now. 'Cause, like when I
You
was
should
playing
check it out.
Apex, like I didn't feel like I was that bad. Like I still needed like a game or two to like get back onto the controller, because it's been a while since I used the controller.
So weird. You're such a PC gamer now with your Marvel rivals. I'm a mouse and keyboard player.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I needed to get used to was like the aiming, because I felt like the
Yeah.
aiming was really slow. It's because now I have to use my thumb to like drag, you know, the stick over to like aim and stuff, and I was just like, this is like really slow. But then when I get into a gunfight, I'm like, okay, like it's actually like where I like it. Like, you know, it was kind of like the memory was coming back. It was like, well, if I aim down sights and I'm aiming, like it shit's too fast, and then I just like lose like the person. So I do like it slower, because I can like kind of like pinpoint on them and then kind of like
Yeah.
drag it to wherever they're at.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fun. Like I was playing with my like ex coworkers from like Virgin, and like we used to play all the time, dude. Like we would do like 7-8 game like hour sessions, man, and like back in the day. And we did like a cool like maybe like 2 hour 3 hour session. Like it was cool, man. We were just like cracking jokes and like making fun of each other. It was like old times at work. That's
Yeah.
literally all we did all night. Just fucking make fun of each
Yeah.
other.
I mean, it's still a good game too. Like the mechanics are still really good. The gunfight's really still good. It's just like I feel like they're just not pumping enough like content into it. Like the content is kind of boring. Like the new map they have, which is like E something city or whatever it's called. Like it's not really a fun map. I don't like it. It doesn't feel like how like the OG maps used to feel, like King's Canyon and whatever that second one that we like so much. I can't even remember the name of the maps, dude. Like it's been so long. But I mean, it was still fun to hop on.
It was World's Edge, you know.
Yeah, World's Edge. That's right. Yeah. I mean, I just haven't played it. 'Cause I'm still getting into Fortnite every now and then, but even Fortnite just kind of pisses me off. Like it's too cartoony. I think I was craving something just a little bit more tactical, and like I'm still not touching Warzone right now, especially with like the new Black Ops 7 coming out. So I'm kind of staying away from Call of Duty. But that means I was able to take advantage of playing Battlefield 6. So I got to play it last weekend, and I even played a little bit last night. I mean, it's still in the beta. But you haven't tried Battlefield 6 yet, huh?
No, I kind of want to jump on like right after this. Maybe we can play like a game or two.
I'm down to play. I'm down to play for a little bit after the podcast, but it's gonna take time for you to set up, dude. Like it's so fucking buggy. Like even setting up the controller so that I got my sensitivity and everything right, dude. Like it took so long because it's not like intuitive. Like it's so fucking buggy. Like sometimes it doesn't know what peripheral you're using, if you're using like controller or mouse. So sometimes they like cancel each other out, like their mechanics. So I'd say once we're done with the episode, like go ahead and load it and just start getting into it right away so that you can start tweaking shit, because that was probably like the biggest pain. Once you have everything set up and like get into the games themselves, then it's a lot of fun. But it's still pretty fucking buggy because it's in the beta.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so talking about your aunt's situation, so actually like I think it was like a month ago we actually had the same issue. Like one morning we woke up and it was just like a big ass trail of ants, just like
Yeah.
they just like come out of nowhere. Like they were coming out of the pantry and they just
Yeah.
like go into a corner of like the molding and they would just disappear.
They just
I'm just
disappear,
like,
bro.
I'm just like, where the fuck are they coming from? And you know, like I'll go outside and like walk around and see if I can see the trail like coming out of the house, and like nothing. I'm like,
Yeah.
so I'm just like, they have to be living inside the house by now. Like they're just gonna be like in the attic or like in the walls. So, so we were doing the same thing. Like we were spraying them. We were getting bleach and like spraying it and like wiping it up and like cleaning it up. And then, you know, a couple hours later, we look somewhere else and then they're just like big old like line over there now. So I did have like the bait, like that liquid like killer bait, and I put it down, and like you literally just can't like what you say, you just have to watch them because like you have to let the bait do its job. So like they just like take the bait and they take it back to the colony and it's just supposed to kill it like within, but like it just wasn't happening fast enough, you know, like you know, like I want this shit done like in 10 minutes. I want all you motherfuckers dead. It takes a couple days though. So but by the time I put the like the liquid like killer down, I had called an exterminator, so he came like a couple days later and like sprayed the whole house, and it, like pretty much like a day or two later it was just like no more ants. So like I hate ants, man. Like it's like the one bug, like I do feel like they're clean bugs, but like you just hate having them in your house.
It's just the idea too, man. Because I was even like, I was like freaking out because my first initial thought was just like, why are we having ants? Like it's a brand new house, you know, like we shouldn't have ants. But apparently it's like, it's not an uncommon thing, dude. Like they just find little holes, whether it be through your foundation, if you just leave like a little crumb. The first like ant thing we had that was like in our bedroom by the bathroom, I'm like, why are they even here? Like what are they looking for? And so I just start like cleaning up like around like the bedroom because I'm thinking like, okay, like the bedroom's just dirty, like you just need to clean. It was like a busted up fortune cookie that was underneath our TV stand. And I'm like, I look at Michelle, I'm like, did you have a fortune cookie? She's like, no, where'd that come from? It's like, well, it came from somewhere. There's a fortune cookie underneath the table. So, I mean, it literally is just like, just picking up food and shit around the house. Like it just takes them a long ass time to get to it, but their sense of like smell is crazy. But like immediately my brain is like, oh, like our house is dirty, like there's something wrong with our house or it's really dirty. Like it gives me that feeling that we have a dirty house, even though relatively speaking our house is really clean. Plus it's been really hot the last like week, like it's been triple digits, so it's probably just driving them into the house. But it's like, yeah, like they're like invaders, you know? They're like uninvited guests. It's just like, can y'all just fucking leave, please, so I can get back to normal? You know, it's like flies are easy. You just set out a trap and like, boom, it's done. Like one night they're dead. But ants are like a different story, man.
Yeah, but the relief of getting rid of the ants is like really nice. Like when you like wake up in the morning, there's like no ants. You're just like, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, the bait's already doing a good job. So between like now and how it was like 2 days ago, like they've really like cut down in numbers. So I feel like it's gonna be good enough for me to like spray the house probably like this weekend already. But I think we've hopefully I feel like we've taken care of the majority of the problem. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Anyways, so let's talk about some movie stuff. We talked about life, we talked about tech, we talked about some games. You're obviously not playing anything other than Marvel Rivals, because we did play Marvel Rivals together a couple nights ago. It was actually kind of fun. Okay.
I just gotta ease you into some ranked games on the new season.
I'm not gonna pick anybody besides Punisher at the end of the day. He's the only one that I'll use because I don't feel like learning anybody else's like complicated ass abilities. I'll stick with the Punisher.
I mean, you can do Squirrel Girl. She's like, all you have to do is hold down like the left click or like your trigger, and that's it. That's literally all she does.
It literally just reminds me of Junkrat, dude. She's like Junkrat from Overwatch. You just like fucking fling exploding bullshits at people the whole time. Like that's just so boring. I don't know. I mean, I don't hate the game. I'll keep it installed this time. So
All right, so movies wise, really haven't been going to the movies lately. The last movie I saw was Fantastic Four, which I really liked.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Fantastic Four.
Have you watched it yet?
I've not, but you can talk about it without spoilers. Maybe some pros and cons. Maybe well, did you like the movie? Let's start with that.
So I did like the movie. I liked that they didn't say, I don't know if I can talk about it like without like, so it's not like a major spoiler because I think they showed it a lot in the commercials, but I like that they didn't have an origin story. Like it wasn't an origin story, it's just them with their powers like 4 years later. So it was kind of like Spider-Man. Like like the Marvel Spider-Man, that like you see him and he already has his powers, he's already Spider-Man, he's already out there like saving people and stuff like that. It's kind of like the Batman. Like we know what happened, we know why he turned into Batman. Like you don't need to show us in every movie like like the same exact version. So I really like that. They didn't show anything from like how they actually got their powers. It's just more of like voiceovers of like them doing interviews, and then they're kind of just talking about it. So they kind of did like a quickie with it. It was just like, this is what happened, let's move on. Like this is like cool. Our issue. Do
you think the movie overall it fits well within the cinematic universe, or do you feel like it was different from what we're used to with Marvel?
It was different, because it's like a parallel universe, you know. It's a different universe, so the people, they kind of act different. And like I think this movie takes place like in the 60s or something like that. It's like 60s with high low tech, you know. So they're like highly advanced, but they're still like kind of behind in the tech. Like it's super weird. Like some of the stuff that they have going on, like they look like futuristic, but then they have some other stuff like, you know, like a recording device was actually like a record, you know, that they were using to record stuff. So it's like it kind of like threw me off, because it's like you have like all this high-tech stuff here, but then like all this like basic stuff is still like kind of like back in the day, like you guys haven't upgraded this stuff. But other than that, like it didn't really take me out of the movie that bad. I actually liked the 60s vibe. It was pretty cool. I know Pedro Pascal did an interview and he was talking about how when he was doing like the voice acting, like to get into that era, like the 60s era, like he wanted to do like that old-timey like radio broadcast voice, and like the instructor was just like, nah, like we're not going that deep into it, you know. So and he was kind of mad that they didn't let him do it, which I think it would have been hilarious, like listening to Pedro Pascal like talk like he's narrating like a Dodger and like versus Yankees game like in the 60s.
Like, okay, Galactus, we are here to defeat you.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Stand down now.
That shit would have been so funny. But I did like all the characters. I liked how the Thing, so like on all the other movies, like the Thing has always been like depressed because of how he looks and stuff like that. And this one, he kind of went through it, but they didn't like give like a 20-minute like scene, like sad scene, like where he's crying in the corner, like about how he looks and stuff. Like you like, it's basically telling you like, yeah, he's sad about the way he looks, but it doesn't affect him when it comes down to like business, you know. Like he was a really good character. Johnny Storm was, I feel like he was really good. They made him actually like smart. Like he was actually contributing to the team. Like he wasn't just like a hothead and like chasing girls and, you know, like trying to be like a hot rod type of character. So I really like that. It's definitely a change from like the original Fantastic Four with like Chris Evans. It was like kind of like polar opposite. Invisible.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Invisible Girl, she was pretty cool. She's not like the eye candy like that we were used to with like Jessica Alba. She's more like the mom figure. She has like foundations and stuff, not foundations, but she does like I guess like charity stuff. Like she actually gets stuff done in that world, you know. Like I think she
Yeah.
had she achieved like world peace or something like that. So
Okay.
that was really cool. So she's not just like in the corner, you know, like a helpless like damsel in distress, you know. So
Yeah.
like she's
That's
actually
cool.
like doing shit. And then, you know, Pedro Pascal, like he was just like he was a good Mr. Fantastic. um the only thing that I would say that I didn't like about like his character was that he didn't really use his powers as much as I wanted him to.
Sure.
But yeah, that's my take on them four.
How was what's her name as Silver Surfer? Like, was her character okay?
Yeah, she was really
Like,
good.
did it add a lot of um, did it add a lot to the plot, like her character, or was she kind of like a side thing?
No, it was like she was a good character. They gave her like a little bit of backstory, like just enough for us to like feel for her, and not making it like a 20-minute like flashback to see like what happened to her and why she is the way she is and stuff like that. It was like literally
Yeah.
like a 20-second like flashback, and it told us like everything that we needed to know about her. And
Yeah.
I thought that was like perfect. But
Okay, cool.
but yeah, and then like Galactus, he looked really good. So I didn't watch the movie in IMAX, which I kind of regret not doing, because
Yeah.
I see that like when Galactus is on screen, they kind of like make it
They
bigger.
expand it.
Yeah, so you can see more of it. And they do like a side by side comparison, and then they have like the like just like the wide version. And I'm just like, damn, that was the version that I got. Like I wish I would have went to IMAX and just spent a little bit more money to get that full experience, but
Yeah.
like it's fine.
Yeah. So obviously, like this is Marvel's sort of like resurgence, right, into um like trying to not necessarily like reboot, but like refresh, right, the franchise because it's been kind of falling off. It kind of started with I feel like they tried to do it with like the Red Hulk and Falcon Boy. It was so bad.
Winter
Captain
Soldier.
America. Yeah. And then we got like the Thunderbolts, which was good. Like we both liked the Thunderbolts, but it was not like it wasn't like, man, like Marvel's back, you know, just like, oh, like that was a pretty good like Marvel movie. Not really like as good as like Marvel could be. Do you think that Fantastic Four just kind of stays parallel to that, or do you think it kind of elevated it with this movie?
I would say it elevated just slightly. Like
Okay.
it had a really good storyline. Like the plot was like very easy to follow. I'm not saying that I needed like a very like conflicted and like confusing plot, you know, like
Yeah.
it was just like, you know what's happening, you know what they have to do to save the world, and then like let's just see if they can do it.
Yeah.
There was some like some dumb things that happened like during the movie, but like you'll notice it when you watch it. You just be like okay, like that was kind of dumb, like why'd you do that,
Yeah.
like type of stuff. But it won't really take you out of the movie until like someone like tells you about it. Like if you watch the movie and like I'll ask you about it and you probably won't notice it, and then you think back and be like, oh yeah, that was kind of dumb.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, I do want to watch it. Like it's on my list of like maybe 3 movies that I want to see right now because I obviously want to see that. I want to see Weapons because I heard Weapons is really good. We're gonna get into the new Conjuring movie that comes out pretty soon, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff to watch. But yeah, it is something that I do want to watch. I don't mind if I wait though. Like I wasn't really like in a hurry to go watch it in theaters. I don't mind waiting till it comes to like home release, but like if I've got a day off and you know I got nothing to do and I want to go watch a movie, if it's playing in theaters, then I'll probably go watch it. So
Nice.
yeah.
So other movie that I watched was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Which is the second movie,
Yeah,
right?
the part two. It's not called part two. The first one is called part one, but the second one is just Final Reckoning. So I don't know why they changed it, or I don't know if they were trying to do like a trilogy out of like the last 3 movies, and it just didn't happen. But that movie was really good. I feel like every Mission Impossible movie has been really good.
Okay.
to me. Like the only one I didn't really like was 2, like when it came out. But after
Oh,
rewatching it a couple years ago, like it wasn't that bad, you know.
this is a different Mission Impossible. It was because that was John Woo that did that, so it was very like acrobatic, like actiony. It was kind of artsy,
Slow
but I actually
motion,
really like that movie.
slow motion with the doves like coming out like after every kick and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I mean like that movie came out when I was like a teenager ish, and so I wanted it to be like the first one, and it wasn't. It was, you know, it wasn't completely different. It just was different. I didn't really like it. And then once the third one came out and like all the rest came out, and it was more like the first one but like more action, like more like James Bond type, that really like got me into those movies, and like I was a fan ever since. Like half of the time I don't really know what's going on with the storyline. Like I'm there more just for like the action and like the stunts that he's doing. So yeah, so in this last one, it pretty much takes place like right after the first one.
Yeah.
And I won't go into it too much because the movie's really long. I think it was like 3 hours long, and I was watching it on the
Well,
flight.
I still have to watch it too because I love all the Mission Impossible movies. So I'm just waiting for that one to come out because like I wasn't gonna be able to watch it in theaters, and now I feel like it's too late. So I gotta wait until it comes out on DVD anyways or whatever streaming.
Yeah, so the only thing I'll say about this movie, man, is my boy Ving Rhames. He's looking old, man. Like
He
I
is old, bro.
it hurt me to watch him on screen, dude, because he's just like he's old, man. Like when I watch him, dude, like I watch him in like Dawn of the Dead and like Baby Boy and like in his prime, dude, when he's all like muscular and shit and like, you know, like a man. And like now I see him, dude, he's like old and like just like a computer like old nerd, and I'm just like, oh my god, bro. Why?
Hard life,
Look
dude.
what you did
It's
to
a
my
hard
boy.
life, bro. We all get old, bro. It's a hard life.
I know, man. It was just every time I saw him on screen, dude, I was just like, man, like it's
Yeah.
gonna happen to me one day. I'm just gonna look like that. I'm just gonna go from like what I look like now to like a decrepit old senior citizen, like
No,
gonna play
you gotta,
Fortnite and shit.
you just gotta take care of yourself. That's all, man. It's just life balance. But
Yeah, but I mean, you would think that he would take care of himself. Like you see, like how built he was, and like, you know, like he has to have money. So I mean, it's like, why wouldn't he? I don't know. I'm just saying, like some celebrities age less than others, you know.
yeah, well, some people, some celebrities actually care more about their physical capability, but a lot of actors only care about their acting capabilities. Like you got guys like Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, bro. Like they don't give a fuck what they look like in public. They're such iconic actors, bro. Like every time they're in a movie, they just turn on a switch. But when they're not acting, dude, they don't give a fuck. They're like old ass decrepit men, dude. Like they're just old grimy ass men that are standing in line at the pharmacy at a CVS, just like anybody else. It's just they don't care about taking care of themselves as much as they care about their trade or their craft, which is acting. So it's just different mindsets. But you were talking about how Tom Cruise just kind of goes all out just with his action.
Yeah, like every Mission Impossible, he does something like stunt wise that you're just like, oh shit, like that shit was like really cool to watch. He did a lot of like water stuff in this one. Because I like you've seen the first one, right?
Yeah, Dead Reckoning. Yeah.
Yeah, so the submarine, it was like the main focus of like they have to get to the submarine. So
Yeah.
so in this one, the new one, there's gonna be a lot of like water scenes, and it was really just like him and like maybe like 20 minutes of just like him, like no dialogue, like nothing. It's just like him like swimming and like doing shit underwater. And dude, I was so into it, dude. Like watching the movie on the plane, like I don't think I've ever been so into a movie on a plane, like in that like whole like 20-minute stretch of him like doing what he was doing. Like the anxiety that I had like watching him do whatever he was doing, I was just like, it was like peak, and I was like, damn, this shit is good.
Well, that's good to know, man, because I actually, to be honest, I love all the Mission Impossibles collectively, but Dead Reckoning was actually my least favorite one. And I think it's because they had to break it up into two parts. Like there were certain plot points that felt kind of rushed. Like it moved very quickly. but I feel like I didn't really like retain any of the stuff that was going on. And obviously there were like certain plot elements in the movie that I kind of did or didn't disagree with. Like they had to kill off some characters. So things kind of like happened in the movie that like I didn't really get to absorb. Also, I think Tom Cruise filmed that movie after like recently getting some work done. It looks like he had some like fillers and like tightening stuff going on. Like he looked almost Asian, and like his like eyebrows were very like stretched back and like uplifted. He looks more normal in the second movie because I feel like his face kind of settled. There was just a lot going on in the first movie that it was kind of throwing me off a little bit, you know, but everything he did before that like was great. Like the one that he did with like Henry Cavill, I don't even remember the name of that one. Like the one he did before that was really good with like the motorcycle chase, and then he had like Mission Impossible 4, which had the it was like Ghost Protocol, and I don't know. They're all good. Like they're all such good movies. And I'm not saying Dead Reckoning's not good. It's just it wasn't my favorite out of all the other ones. But hearing how excited you were about the last movie and how much you liked it actually makes me feel happy, because I do want to watch it, and I do like all those movies. So hopefully I'll get a chance to do it soon, and just like, you know, glaze it kind of like you are. So
Yeah, I definitely watch it again.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, we pushed almost an hour, not quite an hour right now. Is there any other stuff you want to talk about, or do you want to close out the podcast?
I think we can close it out. There was some other movies that I watched, but there's just movies that I had already seen. The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise. It was like Die, Repeat, Die. Like that one was like really good. Like I had forgotten how good it was until I watched it again, and it's just like from like front to end, that movie is just like pure like action. Like it keeps you intrigued the whole movie. I started watching Friday. I only got like 20 minutes into it, but I freaking love that movie. I watched Juno, and I think there was one more movie, I can't remember. But talking about Juno, dude, I forget how much of a creep what's his name? What's his name? What's the no, the older one. The older one.
Oh. I've never seen Juno.
You never seen Juno?
I've never seen Juno.
Okay, well I won't kill it for you then, but it always it's really good though, dude. I love that movie.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so that's it. That's it for movies, our movie section.
Yeah, we could talk about more movies on the next episode, because I did watch Ballerina, which was like the John Wick spinoff, but there's more I want to say about it, but I won't cover it in this episode, because I'll probably end up watching a couple more movies before next week. So
nice.
We can do a movie episode podcast.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. I think with that, we will say peace out to you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for listening, the audio only listeners. If you guys can give us a follow on Spotify, that would help us out. Give us a sub on YouTube, like the video, comment something in the comment section, whatever you guys want. And for me, I'm Carlos, this is the homie Sean, and we will see you guys on the next one.
Peace out, everybody.